How do you see this alliance working out? Especially, I mean, now there's speculation that Konkoso might possibly join the ranks. I mean, there's no telling what could happen in the next couple of months. But how realistically do you see these individuals who all want the same thing working things out?
Right, everyone. Whether we like it or not, campaign has commenced in earnest in Nigeria, and then Aisha Yesufu of ADC is indeed helping to project Peter Obi to the world. Now, Peter Obi himself tested the water by touring around the city of Abuja during the council election there, and then there was this massive welcome by the people, and who shows that Peter Obi's popularity is not waning off. Now, of course, there's a very, very important hurdle to be scaled right now, which is winning the party primary. And as we know, big wigs like Atiku Abubakar remains the stumbling block to Obi's emergence, and people have been saying, especially those in the party, have been saying that there's the need for Obi to clinch this ticket, for people to come out and really participate in that election, because we believe that Obi has that charisma, Obi has that vibe to bring in people, to encourage people to come out and vote. Because the task of removing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indeed something that is very, very important to them. But of course, we do not know how Obi is going to be able to come out successfully when an article is known to be good in primary election. But of course, we will continue to watch and see how this passes out. But in the meantime, I want you to watch this particular video.
How do you see this alliance working out? Especially, I mean, now there's speculation that Konkoso might possibly join the ranks. I mean, there's no telling what could happen in the next couple of months. But how realistically do you see these individuals who all want the same thing working things out?
Yeah, so it's how do I put it now? It's an interesting mix, and everybody has a right to compete. Nobody should be pushed away from competing. Let's all go in there. But at the end of the day, I think the big elephant in the room is: do you want to win, or do you want to participate in the 2027 election? So for every one of them, it's going to come down to that place where they're saying to themselves, do we want a win, or do we want to participate? Participate will be that, oh, you're part of the election and it goes that way. Winning is that you put in a candidate that people are going to come out, because it's passion that is going to drive 2027 election. If you bring same old, what's simply going to happen is that people are just going to stay back at home. They're not going to be interested. There's going to be apathy. And you know, when there's apathy, usually the incumbent, whether legitimately elected or rigged its way in, is the one that, you know, gets advantage of that. So at the end of the day, like I said earlier, that big elephant will be, does ADC want to win election, or does ADC want to participate in the 2027 election? And I can tell you, I know for sure, the ADC wants to win the 2027 election. So at that moment, it's no longer about personal ambition. It's about who is the best candidate that is going to motivate the people to come out and ensure that they get a win.
Now, watching that particular video, no doubt that Aisha Yesufu is indeed one of the very key allies in Obi's camp. And then right from the days of Bring Back Our Girls, she has continued to tour higher in Nigeria's socio-political terrain. But of course, she has decided to go into politics, and then she is now a registered member, bona fide member of ADC. Of course, hopefully she will be mobilizing for Obi in that party primary. But of course, Atiku remains a tough nut to crack, knowing his antecedent in the north and what he has been able to accomplish as the vice president of Nigeria, and also for the fact that he has been chasing the presidency of this country since 1992. So definitely it's not going to be a pushover. But of course, we're going to see as things pans out. Let's see what Obi will be able to wrestle that ticket, whether he'll be able to wrestle that ticket from an Atiku. But of course, there are options left for Obi if he's unable to get that ticket. Possibly, they could hand him a ticket in either in Labour Party or other lesser parties. Because what is much more important to his supporters is that he should just have a platform, irrespective of what that platform looks like. Of course, we wish him the very best. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in another video.